yard.
I'm not.
Your damn dog. They live in your house.
I'm not in your yard, ma'am.
Goddamn yard, 'cause you feel me? My dog is not doing a present. Why?
Your dog is living. Your dog is living in a crate in the 90-degree temperature in feces. Your dog is on a chain this short. Why don't you live like that and see how it feels? Why don't you try living like that?
Why you worry about what's over my face?
I will worry. No, I'll worry.
Stop it.
That's why I call the police.
Good, I'm scared.
Animal control.
Oh, call her, baby.
I am. Already did.
What they gonna do? You gonna get
Already
it to you?
did. Already did.
They gonna give it to you?
I would rather these dogs come to me or at the shelter than be tortured like that. Okay? Baby? That's what we're dealing with, okay?
Oh, good, you got that.
I got a gun. That's hilarious.
You don't even have a gun. He pulls out his phone and his keys. He's got a gun. Are you kidding me right now? Pieces of shit.
Your car's locked, right?
Yeah. Go ahead, call the news, call animal control, because they haven't showed up yet. I called another cop to take a statement on this piece of shit threatening this poor guy over here. And their dogs are living outside 24/7 on short tethers in 90+ degree weather. And the puppy's emaciated, sitting in feces in a cage. Okay? You're going to tell me that shit's okay? That is not okay. And where is animal control? And this poor guy who's as sweet as can be, he's getting a death threat? You kidding me? So we called the cops back to come out and take our statement to make sure that they know that if anything happens to him or his dogs, they're going to be held accountable. I don't know where animal control is. The address is on our first video. I did not put it up. I just started this video. I wanted to catch those pieces of shit screaming at us over their fence. They better respond, Susan. I don't give a shit about an overflow at the shelter, okay? They need to figure out what to do with these animals that are being tortured in 90-degree temperatures, in cages, okay? Barking 24/7. They're never brought in. There's 3 dogs over there on that property. 3. What's the address again over there? I can't put it with the video. If anybody's watching can edit, you can. You can edit it because you're an admin on my page. On the video that I'm live right now, right. I want you to add the address of their address, and I want to add the animal control number for everybody to keep calling animal control because they're not here yet.
It's right here.
And he's got both. My blood is boiling right now. Animal control is 954-359-1313. And the address that I'm standing right now, the abusers is 5710 Northwest 12th Street, Lauderhill, Florida 33313. You got it? No, they work on Sunday. They don't work. I don't think they work on Monday. They're closed at the shelter on Monday. And then there's some other dog sitting over here in a tether, and he hasn't come out. Hope he's alive. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Do you know that dog's name? No. 100 degrees out here. And their dogs are still sitting. Nobody's made them bring them in. Nobody's made them take them off the tether, take them out of the kennel. We're on our 3rd police officer from Lauderhill right now, code enforcement, and nothing. And now we're waiting for animal control, okay? Well, they need to show up. Pieces of shit. still on the tether. Both of them, and the dog is still in the cage, the puppy. Okay? It's okay, baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying. What? What? What?
Fuck you, you stinking bitch.
What?
You stinking asshole. Your dog activist, stinking bitch. Suck my dick, bitch. You ugly ass white people.
Oh, who's prejudiced now?
Yeah, you been prejudiced.
Why am I
Donald Trump
prejudiced?
looking bitch. That's a surprise for you.
Got a surprise for me?
I'm getting a birthday cake.
You gonna surprise me?
Suck my dick, bitch.
Take my phone. I have to record this.
Hear that?
I'll send this to my lawyer.
Hear
If
that?
this guy does anything, I swear to God, I'm sending him to jail. Like, I would do everything in my power to send this fucker to jail.
You hear what I'm dealing with?
Oh, I'm here. I see it. I feel it.
I don't have to say anything. He just shows his true colors. That's all I'm gonna say. Got a surprise for me?
That's a threat.
That's a threat, man. Where's the cop? Probably still there, or did he come back here? Got a surprise for me? What address did you guys give animal control? This one? Oh, that one? So we don't know if they're there. We'd hear them, we'll see them.
I'm gonna just put that address on the post.
I'm not engaging. I'm standing in the backyard.
He literally climbed the fence.
He climbed the
climbed over
fence. I didn't say a
seriously.
word.
He just stood there.
We already called the police. The police are here.
You heard that?
What did he
He
say?
said, I don't like white people.
I don't like white people. There you have it. Well, I love black people. Nice people of all color.
What about that? What about the dogs?
Who cares what color we are? Where does color come into this? Well, where does Trump come into this? Who
It's not about
cares?
anything.
It's about the dogs.
It's about humans and dogs. Just do the right thing.
See, they managed to see us through the little cracks.
It's not my fault.
That's right.
They fucking build this fence.
That's right. We're worrying about the wrong thing. Worrying about dogs that are being tortured. That puppy is so thin, sitting in a pile of shit in 90-degree temperatures day and night. And then the other dog can't even move on that tether. They're all barking all day and night because they're in distress. They're barking because they're barking because they're suffering. So sad. How do you sit in your air-conditioned house and leave?
That was the whole reason why the people were born in that movie here put up with privacy.
Can't fix stupid, unfortunately. I'm not giving up. I'm not moving. I'm not leaving. The puppy's in the cage. It's been in the cage for months outside. Lives in a cage. There's feces. It's 90+ degrees. It's in sunlight. There's feces in the cage. Then there's another dog on a short tether that's tethered to the chain link fence. She's in a pile of dirt trying to stay cool and barking. And then there's another dog that's an older dog that they've had for years, and it's on a tether.
Girl, she still at this thing recording talking about how the dog laying in that collar.
I mean, why do you even get a dog if you're going to treat him like that, you know? Our dogs live inside our house. They're our family. They're treated like our family. You don't leave a dog outside like this. I always say, put yourself in your dog's situation. How would you feel living in a cage or a pile of dirt on a tether around your neck in 90 degrees, day and night? A dog, that's their theory. They have them for protection. Can you believe that? Their dogs are for protection. That's what I'm listening to right now. Oh no, the dogs are there. That's right. You can hear what she's saying. Her dogs are to protect her yard. How funny is that? Huh? Oh.
This is the one that's taken care
I
of.
think his name is Blue.
Hi.
He's super friendly.
Hi, sweetness.
He loves people. He's supposed to be a quote unquote a guard dog.
You a guard dog? I don't think so. Where are the cops? I wonder if the cops are still there.
If they're not there, then they ain't here. Then I guess nothing got done.
No, I don't believe it. They're not going to leave. They're going to come back. They're probably out there talking.
Oh, they need to at least come and give me my report.
Yeah, they're going to come back.
When they were there, when the guy got up on the fence, so like they saw that.
Yeah.
They saw that shit.
So guys, this is Amy with 100 Plus Abandoned Dogs of Everglades, Florida. After receiving an urgent call about 3 animals in distress, I'm in Lauderhill. The address is posted on the video. The first officer from Lauderhill, his name is on our previous video. When the first officer arrived on scene, he witnessed and saw what was going on with these dogs through the fence, and he was flabbergasted. He clearly stated on the video, this is horrible, this is cruelty, and then he waited for another officer to show up. They went over there together and then called code enforcement. The owner that was just screaming to me and threatening me that he has a surprise for me and calling me a white bitch and whatever else, I really don't care. But he was screaming in the officer's face and waving his hands, getting very close to the officer. I believe the officer is young, and like he stated on his arrival, that this is his first call like this. I think he felt threatened. This is just my opinion. I can tell you that any officer with experience will not tolerate a citizen or person waving their hands and screaming in an officer's face. So they were back there hackling like some friendly barbecue, and they left. After they left, the ignorant man that was yelling at me over the fence, I'm assuming that is the property renter owner of the dogs, he actually made a threat which was taped to the property renter of where I'm standing, who made the call of concern for these dogs, and said that once the police officers leave, that he's in for a big surprise, basically a threat. And as you heard him, he threatened me as well. So now we have been sitting here for quite some time, waiting for animal control to arrive. We also made another call back to the Lauderhill Police Department to file a complaint, a written complaint about a death threat, or whatever you want to call it. I take it serious, especially with the mentality of people like that, that you witnessed with your own eyes. I'll flip it around. So what I was saying was, we called the officer. He's back. I'm going to walk outside. He took our statement about the death threat, and he heard him yelling at me over the fence, which I have all on video. So I'm not sure what's happening from here on out, but it's not pretty. So we're waiting for animal control to come, and then we'll see what happens. We're calling anybody and everybody that we can, and we're going to go from there. Where are we at? Did you hear them screaming at me over the fence?
Yeah, I was over there.
So that, was that acceptable? Oh, just talking? Oh, I don't talk like that. But so what's the situation with the dogs?
We're waiting for animal control.
You find those in your opinion, you think that's acceptable?
I'm not a dog owner, so I don't know.
Do you, ma'am? Well, why did the first officer that came here said it was horrific and that, you know, that was cruelty? No, she's with me.
Oh, she's me?
Oh,
I guess I
So
have
we're
a
just waiting for animal control. Did they ever call back and say when
They said they were coming, but we don't know. So, as you heard, that was the officer we called back, and I said, what did you think about the way he talked to me over the fence? And,
He's out in front of his house right now.
well, did you hear? I went over to the officer and
I didn't get to see the video. I was working.
Well,
but
I'm
he's
telling
outside
you.
front of his house. He's standing in the street like this. Like,
okay, well, I just went over to the officer that we called back to make a complaint for death threat because he's nervous, and he was screaming at me over the fence, and
What
call
did
me
he
a white
say?
bitch and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And he has a surprise for me and suck my dick and all that shit.
Oh.
And so I asked the officer what he thought about that. And you know what he said just now? He's just talking.
that's not a threat.
Apparently that's not a threat. He's just talking.
Hello. How are you? I'm David.
Sorry,
Oh,
David.
David,
This is Carol, my
How are
wife.
you? Pleasure to meet you. Sorry, you're going through this.
It's not me, it's the dogs.
Yeah. Come.
I'm a human being, I can handle it.
Did you hear what he just said, though?
What
I-
That was fine. I just banter.
That's
So-
considered talking. Wow.
That's not considered a threat.
I have a surprise for
told
you.
him, like, I just said, I don't know if you caught that part, but I'm gonna make sure that I mention it during the report, because I'm like, I still want to report. Like,
oh, absolutely.
So what are we waiting for?
Animal control now.
control, you know.
Are the dogs still in the yard?
Yeah, you come in the back. Can you believe that after what that guy just said to me over the fence, that he said that's just talking? The police officer said that. That's acceptable.
We've got a real problem here now. Now we're in Broward County. We've been getting a lot of...
Oh, it's just as bad. It's Broward, Miami. It's all the same shit. Doesn't matter where you are anymore. So there's 3 dogs. There's a puppy in a cage, sitting in feces, skinny,
And they think this is
and they
okay?
think it's okay. I heard her say that these are watchdogs. They protect our property.
Watchdog.
And then they have another dog that's on a tether, can't even get up and turn around. And the other one's on a tether too. There's 3 dogs.
Come here, baby. Come here. Come here, baby.
So apparently,
Why don't they sit in a cage without any
That's what I
food? Why
said.
don't they go sit in 90-degree weather in a cage with no food and no water? Find Jesus? That's your so-called Jesus to keep a dog in a cage in 90-degree weather? I can talk wherever I want. I can talk to wherever I want. Do you think it's perfectly acceptable to keep a life inside of a cage with no food and no water, suffering 90-degree weather? And what do? You go pray to Jesus over that?
can you do me a favor? Can you get that officer's name, the big guy, please?
You're torturing those animals. You're torturing those lives. Those
You're torturing us. Go in the house.
Don't tell me what to do.
Don't torture us.
You may have control over torturing that animal, but you don't have control over where I can be.
Pray. The spirit will come off you. Pray.
You may have. You may have.
If I
Jesus, Satan's on that side of that thing. Satan is what you're doing to that animal. Satan. Yeah. Yeah.
see what you're dealing with,
Yeah.
piece of shit.
Yeah. They're torturing you a lot. They're torturing you a lot.
And all you do for that, yeah, exactly. Everybody moving that high.
Torturing a lot. Do you think that's perfectly acceptable to keep a life inside of a crate 90
Don't
degrees?
even feed each other. Let the devil talk about himself.
Babe,
They're not well.
no. Just huh? There's. Oh, you don't even know. Over here, beautiful pit bull on a tether. There's a doghouse. No. No, he's free now because he had a talk with the owner.
But he lives out there?
He's in and out. He came up and kissed our faces up, but he's out there to protect us. All these people that live in this neighborhood, they get these dogs. They think they're their watchdogs.
She's shouting Jesus out
Jesus,
to me.
yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
like Jesus would want this dog
Right.
to cry in the sun.
Right. Right.
If I lay here.
Ask him if he thought that was okay for him to talk to me like that. Tell me to suck his dick. And he's got a surprise for me.
He's always vocal.
Who, this guy? You know him?
From previous incidents.
Oh.
That's what I said.
Yeah, they're just got done calling me Satan.
There's nothing more ironic than that.
Well, I just have a hard time understanding that what he just said was acceptable. Like,
I mean, what you saying to her, he said, it's like, I have a surprise for you. And then he stepped off the ladder. He said, just you wait. No,
gave me his finger and told me to suck his, you know what? That's okay?
It happens to us every day.
It's fine. As long as, like, I just don't want him to
Wow.
ruin my fence or in my house or anything. Like,
If he says it, but when you're his neighbor and you have that fear because
Yeah, well, he
lives
made a
there,
threat. He lives
that's
there.
why, yeah. So
He's-
he said he can absolutely file
Yeah,
a
reports been
complaint.
generated.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, good.
So it's
And
already.
not only that, can he file a restraining order, like,
can.
immediately?
You can.
You need to file a restraint, because the moment that he puts his foot on your property, then he could be arrested, correct? You need to file a restraining order.
Go to the courthouse? Lauderhill courthouse?
No, you have to go to the main courthouse in Broward. Or the one in Plantation.
And if
Do you have his information, name, and all that stuff for the court?
I don't have anything.
You need it.
Well, yeah, we'll get it.
you'll get a case number and everything, you'll bring it, and they'll give you a restraining
And
order.
make sure you put your
I mean, I'm
fiance's
sorry,
name
but
on
I'm not used to that kind of a mentality. I don't get talked to like, and I don't talk to people like that. So I don't take that lightly. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Especially when he's threatening you.
That's what you're dealing with, because what he's doing to those animals, these are not well people. They're sitting.
Yeah,
a
but
different
babe, the
mentality.
police were on the property. They left the animals like that.
Oh, you went on the property?
Yeah, both. And another officer.
That's what they're waiting for,
Okay.
animal control.
We don't. That's why we call animal control. To know what's legal and what's not.
You guys don't know what's legal and what's not?
No, we don't.
Why not?
We just don't. That's why we leave it to the experts.
You are the expert. You
No,
know.
not when it comes to animals.
Yes, yes.
No.
You do have rights. You know that when it comes to animals. When there's an animal in distress, you have the right to take an animal
I'm
off
going to
the
leave the
property.
situation like it is right now.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll let animal control do what they need to do.
Okay. They do have rights.
I know, but they don't, you know, it is. I just want to see what happens. We got to make sure something happens. This is the problem. This is the frustration.
Well, the problem is now too is they'll let them out of the crate. They'll do whatever they need to do, and then animal control will show up, and then nothing will happen. Then we'll have to call again. Keep calling. It's a vicious cycle, and the animals suffer. And then we go home and we have our dinners. We sit and watch TV in our air condition, and the animals suffer. And they get 90-degree weather, and they starve, and they live a painful, anguished life. But we aren't the ones feeling it, so.
I know, is this amazing?
Oh my God.
Can you believe what you read?
Like,
It says it in the statute. Why don't you show him the statute, Carol? It's on our
He doesn't want to
page.
see it.
No,
He doesn't want to.
Get out of here. Mm-mm. He has no interest. It's going to be.
He has
it's
no
gonna be a
interest.
futile effort. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to get him raged. No.
Because he gets,
I don't
he's
want
getting
to-
a little aggravated with me, but
Yeah,
I was just
just
trying to
stop. I don't
explain
want
to
to
him
get
that
him
he does
angry.
have rights, that's all.
Yeah.
But he does have the right to go on that property.
That is correct, Karen. But you see, the officers don't know the law or the animal law, as they stated. So they're leaving it up to animal control. But there are laws in place and statutes which include the officials, police officers. We work with several. Officer Stuber, Officer Judy Webb Detective, Jonathan Corman from BSO. You know that we also worked with Louis Rivera, who is head of Pompano. And all these officers try to educate their officers of what the actual law is to protect animals, okay? So the majority of police officers, unfortunately and sadly, either A, they don't care, they don't want to be bothered. You heard him say that he does not have a dog, so maybe he's afraid of dogs. Maybe he doesn't like dogs. I don't know. I'm just voicing my opinion. Obviously, wouldn't you think that a police officer of the law needs to know the law regarding everything that he's supposed to be protecting, whether it's people, whether it's an animal? You tell me when we as a citizen are calling for assistance and this is the kind of response that we get. Do you understand how frustrated we are? And you tell me how we're supposed to fix this when we've been on countless animal cruelty cases. We sit here and hold our breath and pray to God that we get an officer that is either A, an animal lover, or B, is going to do something and to help this animal. Or are they going, now if I was just an average person and I made the call and they came and they said they're fine, I would have left and said, well, they said they're fine, so I guess there's nothing I can do. You understand? So this is the problem. This is our big, big, big problem. So when you tell me, I see people saying, go on the property, give the dog water, just take the dog. Are you people insane? Are you crazy? Do you want me to get myself shot and killed? I have my dogs at home, my wife, my rescue, and all the animals that are under my care, my responsibility. You think I'm going to put my life in danger and do something against the law and put myself in jail or to lose my 501c3? I will not. I will continue to be the voice and I will continue to fight. But I'm going to do it right. And I'm going to try to educate. I'm going to save as many as I can along the way. I could cry. I want to scream. I want to kick somebody. I have so many different emotions running through my body right now. So many. And there's a little puppy from the other day that we were on another cruelty case. And it's sitting at the kill shelter in Broward that the director put out a video saying that they're closed, they're not taking in any more animals because they're full and they're going to be killing. And we're a partnered rescue and we offered to take that puppy immediately. I know. We offered to take that puppy immediately. We can hold the puppy in a loving foster home. The thought of that puppy ever going back to that animal abuser, and she abandoned the puppy.
If you'll notice what he said.
What?
Oh, he's like that. And you said, well, how
right.
do you know?
The
Because
guy,
there's been several incidents.
yeah,
with
the
this
guy
dog.
that was screaming at me over the fence and threatening me and threatened this wonderful gentleman here that made the initial call to me. When I asked the officer if he thought that that was normal and acceptable, he told me that that's him. And I said, oh, you know him? And he said, oh, on several occasions. So we don't even know. This guy could have a record. We don't know what his record is. We don't know. So maybe, maybe they should run a record check and see what kind of, maybe he has some outstanding warrants or something. Well, maybe he should check his record. Maybe he has some outstanding warrants. They can take him away in fucking handcuffs today. Oh, if he had outstanding warrants, they could. That's what we did with the other case, remember? With Diamond and Duchess.
Yeah, but it wasn't that cut and dry. Remember what we went
Oh,
through
I
for
know.
him to do it.
I know. I'm gonna get I gotta get in my car for a minute and cool down because this is just too much.
If I lay here, if I just
Really wish people would just stop calling me because I can't focus right now. Sorry. I can't believe Animal Control is still not here. I really can't. You guys, are you still calling Animal Control? Because now it's 1:58. Can anybody please contact Animal Control and keep calling mass calls to get them here? Because their Animal Control is still not here. And recording, great. And also the police officers are sitting here waiting for Animal Control to show up, okay? Oh, so I'm seeing that several people called Animal Control and they said they were severely nasty. What did you say that one of our supporters said when she called, so? Animal Control?
Here I have it.
Hold on, we have something. This is what, I wish they got the person's name who they spoke to.
They did. Wait, no, they got something. Look.
They're not answering. They're blowing up messages. Animal Control's not answering now.
Of course.
They're not answering.
Who said it?
Everybody's left messages and nobody's coming. Voicemail only. And now we have 2 officers. Let's see, we had one officer who came here. Hold on. Let me see, I'm going to read it. Okay, this is one of our supporters. Just got through to Animal Control again. As soon they said they may be there, they're on another call, but they don't have the right to take away anyone's dog. I'm sorry, what? We just had a dog taken away the other day. So I asked him, well, then what do you do? I said, it's animal cruelty. Oh, her reply was, I do not know and do not really care. She said, and then our girl said, oh my God, I'm so sorry for these animals. I feel defeated. I can only imagine how you girls feel. There you have it. Doesn't care. There you go. Doesn't care. Okay. The cop doesn't care. The cop doesn't have a dog, so he don't know. He doesn't know the law. He don't care. The guy screaming over the fence, telling me to suck his, and that he has a surprise for me. I'm a white bitch. I'm an ugly white bitch.
Trump.
I'm Trump. I'm ugly Trump.
if I lay here.
And very rude to you as well, Kelly. Wow. Meredith, thank you for sending a message. I just don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand. Carol's over there talking to David. The gentleman that made the call. How oh, we've dealt with the mayor before. Oh, it's worse. Carol had a screaming match with the mayor on the phone. That didn't work too well. Because they don't care either. They don't care. Let's see. They don't want to do their job. CBS is watching. Any news stations that's watching, maybe you should come out here and sit here with us and see what happens with these police officers and question them. I have the video of this guy over the fence threatening me, which is why we called them back, and threatening this renter of this property over the fence. And we have it taped and videoed, and the officer of the law is stating that this is what he said. You know, on video, he's just talking. Just talking.
Well, he knows him from
he knows him from previous incidences. How's that? So what, are these officers afraid of this guy, or they're just so used to it, they're desensitized and they're numb to it? But I don't take it lightly. I have a surprise for you. I'm glad I don't have a house, because I would have to beat my neighbor, my new business girl. What's that? Is that him?
No, that's Patrice, the real Robert.
Who's that?
No idea.
Wait,
someone who's commenting.
I don't have a house because I would have to beat my neighbor's ass. Is that towards me?
That's towards you.
It is?
Yep.
So that's the neighbor? They're watching the video?
No, I have no idea. But they're commenting, basically saying,
Mind my business?
mind your business. Yeah.
Patrice?
Keep it real.
Oh,
Roberts.
Patrice, keep it real, Roberts. What'd you say?
If I lay here, if
It's another cop. Maybe we'll get lucky with this one.
Could be the one we started with.
I hope it's not the one we started with. Now we have 3 cops. Of course they're gonna die in this heat. I agree. Anybody that has something nasty to say about
He showed me a video of something bad. Did you see the video?
of what?
The dog in the crate and she's dunking her paws in water.
Yeah,
trying to-
did he show that to them?
They don't
I
care.
don't think they care of it.
Who just pulled up? Another cop?
Yeah, do you?
He's got to show it to animal control.
What?
Babe, I was trying to talk to him. He didn't even want to talk
I
to
know.
me. You think that they're going to care about it? They're going to go, oh, okay.
So now they're saying they called and animal control said if there's an emergency, call 911 for the cop.
What's the difference on the video? When the cops went on the property, they were in the crates. What do you need to show video? So now what's going to happen is they let them out of the crates,
Did they?
and then that's what they're going to do. And animal control.
I don't know. They're stupid. They didn't while they were there.
I saw a black dog walk by.
Oh.
So what's going to happen is they're going to let them out of the crates. Meanwhile, the cops, when they went out on the property, they were in the crates, and they have the right to do something about it.
They were tethered.
Yeah, they were like
They
all
were
tied up
tethered,
still. I think
yeah.
that didn't change until they came out, and then
So
they did
why
something
should you
about
show
it.
them a video? They saw it with their own eyes.
Yeah, they don't care.
Saw it with their own
You know,
eyes.
I honestly like, and I've dealt with law enforcement before, and it's not to talk bad about them. They do their
There's
job.
some really great.
There are
cops.
some. We know. We've,
Some of our best friends.
our best friends
But
are
those-
officers.
and just in general, people like that with that kind of attitude towards the person they're talking to, they just want to get in and out.
They don't want to deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was aggravated when I started talking to him.
He was nice when he pulled up. That's why I say they're not nice until we see what they're gonna do. Who just pulled up now?
I don't know, somebody else did not animal control, unfortunately. Just more people. I hope, like, I mean, if we're gonna have a
Oh
cop over
gosh!
here,
Now we get another one. Oh my God! Help me!
that's so much easier.
Wow, Lauderhill.
And for people,
sucks.
For people who can't wrap their head
Wow.
around how hot it is out here.
I'm dying.
You can't
90
even-
degrees.
Yeah, you can't even. You standing outside. Yeah, show them.
I did already. 90 degrees. 90.
So, which means it feels like it's 100 degrees out here. So you stand. You can't even stand in the sunlight. These dogs are in fucking great.
Guys, we don't know where animal control is. You guys have been calling nonstop. We've been calling, and guess what? They're not here. I don't give a shit. Broward is full. They have an obligation if these animals are in distress. And you have 3 police officers out here on this location waiting for the animal control officer to get here. And you've got a page of animal rescues of our 100 plus page of over 255,000 followers. What?
They're pulling out.
Who's leaving? Well, that one. Both of them? All of them?
Two of them just left.
So 2 cops left. Who's still here? The big guy? The one that said it was okay, that he was just talking to me.
Pendergrass.
Oh, Officer Pendergrass.
When I asked him,
Officer Pendergrass is the big officer that said that he knows him from previous incidences.
He was a maintenance worker somewhere.
He was some maintenance worker somewhere. That's the one that was threatening me over the fence and yelling at me, and also yelling in the police officer's face when they arrived, the new rookie,
what
and
were the
then
police doing when they were yelling in his face?
nothing. They were backing off. They're afraid. So they're afraid of this guy.
He said it's free speech.
It's free speech.
That's
He
what
said
he
he was.
told me.
I said, "What do you take of that guy? The way he talked to me?" He goes, "He was."
So the lady just pulled up the supervisor.
What?
It's her supervisor, it's his supervisor, and she's gonna go and check the house now.
Oh, jeez. Go in the backyard, Carol. Go in the backyard with the camera. Get it on. Now we get the supervisor of this cop that said he doesn't know the law and he doesn't have a dog. I don't really know. Well, you have the obligation to know your own law of protection for animals, just as you do for people, okay? That's part of your job description and your job duty as an officer of the law. Is it still in the crate? Still in the crate. That's acceptable. And that's acceptable, Carol. We've had, what, 4 officers and code enforcement, and they're all saying, it's okay. Shh. My phone's dying. Oh, damn it. I know it's not legal. Carol? It's illegal.
It's not legal.
Carol.
It's not legal.
They turn over the water, there's no water.
Well, the tether's supposed to move it. First of all, he can't be tethered.
You can't leave a tether outside unattended either.
Certain amount of time. And the dog can't be in a crate like that in that kind of weather. Not legal. Oh, they're laughing with each other.
Right, that's what they do every time.
Yeah.
Then next time they'll have a barbecue.
That's okay because they're being watched by thousands of people. That's okay. You all can laugh all you want together, but they're breaking the law.
Carol? They don't know their own laws, do you understand?
Well, no, they're sitting there laughing with each other while the dog is suffering. I hope all you thousands of people are watching what's happening.
They're still tethered.
Of course they are. Well, the cops are laughing with the owners.
Stick yourself in a cage in 90-degree weather that feels like 100 degrees. Or tie yourself to the fence.
That's what I said. Tie yourself to the fence, see how it feels, and sit out there 24/7. They're leaving. The cops are leaving.
Yeah, I need you to stop being cruel to these animals. That's what I need.
Get away from the fence right now. Get away from the fence. Do not engage with them. Do not say a word to them. Let them talk to themselves.
Yeah. Need you to be a human being.
Stop. So now we're on 4 cops that don't know the law. We're screwed. This is a supervisor. Babe, that's what's been going on for hours.
They're laughing. The dog is fucking tied to a fence.
That's what they're...
100-degree weather.
This is what I've been dealing with for hours. It's Lauderhill.
It's not funny. There's nothing funny about this.
They find it very funny. They don't have a dog. They don't know what dog laws are, they said. Cop said.
So when everybody's sharing all those
Hold
little
on.
Facebook things that say, oh, thank God, it's a felony to abuse an animal, when everybody's sharing all those things,
The
saying, oh,
laws are
there's
passed?
There's laws passed.
Doesn't
there's
matter.
all these protection.
Doesn't
They're
matter.
with us from the beginning. This is what our second one this week, and this is what we go through. Okay?
Yep.
A law is only as good as how it's
A
enforced.
law doesn't mean shit unless the officer's going to reinforce it. So we can keep going to legislative and changing laws,
So
but
when you sit
we've got
down
the officials
and you
here.
have your dinner and you sit down, you put your PJs on and you're air conditioned 70 degrees and you're watching your favorite show, think about the dog tied with a short tether to the fence in 90-degree weather that feels like 100 degrees. Think about the dog inside the crate trying to get its paws wet because it can't stand being
So
cooked
hot.
alive.
Right. I have very little battery here. I don't know what's going on. My charger's not even working, believe it or not.
Supervisor.
Yeah, that's a supervisor. She's laughing. Thinks it's funny. My phone just died. Can you go live, please? Just say Amy's phone died. Copy and paste the